So this video has been a long time coming. My baby is 4 months now, and I kept saying that I was going to make this video. Well, I'm finally here with my labor and delivery story. Now, we filmed bits and pieces of the labor and delivery. The nurse was telling us that we couldn't record, so we kind of just got a little bit here and there. But it's on another phone, so I don't know, it's just been a mess trying to get that video off of that phone. But yes, so let me tell you guys how it all started. So I was 37 weeks and 5 days. um I was totally over my pregnancy. I'm like, Lord, what can I do? I just want this baby to come out. So yeah, everybody say try this or try that, or most people say, well, you might as well forget it. Your first baby is gonna go full term, 40 weeks, 41 weeks, something like that. But 37 weeks, the baby's considered full term. So I was 37 weeks and 5 days, and I'm just like, Lord, I just want her to come. I'm ready to meet her. So, yeah, so the hubby and I decided to, try one of the suggested techniques. And I won't say what that was, but I'm sure you guys can, know what I'm talking about. And, yeah, I started having contractions, like, right there. And, so I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. So hubby goes to sleep. I'm laying there all night with just these little cramps here and there, and I sleep. It wasn't really bad. It just caught me off guard because I didn't have any practice ones like Bryson Hicks during my pregnancy. So I was like, is this the real thing or is this Bryson Hicks? I don't know. So I'm just laying down, and I couldn't sleep all night. I'm just like tossing and turning, move to the other end of the bed, back to the front part of the bed, just everywhere. So, I called my doctor's office and I let them know, I've been having contractions, and they're like, well, have you been timing them? I'm like, no. So they told me to time them. So we started timing them. Mind you, I have nothing prepared, nothing ready to go, because I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna go all the way to 40 weeks. So I'm just like, I wanted her to come, even though I really wasn't ready. I was saying I was ready. And so I'm like, well, they're not bad or anything, but we started to time them. They were still like 8 minutes apart or something like that. And I was able to handle it. So, we go about our day, getting dressed. I was like, let's go to Walmart and get some stuff, because what if she comes? Like, I think that I may be really having contractions, the real thing. So let's go to Walmart. So we're at Walmart, we're shopping, we're getting things for me in the hospital, for the baby and all that. And then I'm having contractions every like few minutes. I'm stopping, pushing the buggy. I was riding around in one of those little carts for the first time. And yeah, so I'm shopping like nothing, just getting baby stuff, my stuff. Hubby's timing my contractions, and everybody's like, is she okay? Like other people, because I'm stopping, like, I'm laying up against my bucket, and I'm like, okay. And I go. And then the doctor told me to come in at 1:30? Maybe 1:30 for a checkup, just, make sure everything's okay since I was having contractions, blah, blah, blah. So I went, and when I got there, I was walking, they called my name. I went in, they did my blood pressure and everything like that, and then they send you back out, and those contractions was just getting closer and closer, and I was like, oh, it's starting to hurt, oh, my pain, and then so they sent me back to the waiting room, and then they called me back so I could see the doctor. And on my way to see the doctor, I'm walking through the hallway, hubby's with me, and then just a gush of water just start going down my legs, and my water breaks, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And they're like, I was like, I need some more underwear. I'm telling my hubby to go get me some clothes, underwear. The doctor's like, no, 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 no. No, you don't need to worry about no clothes or underwear or nothing. They give me these little things to sit in or whatever to keep stuff protected, but they're like, just stay in those clothes because let me check you and see how far along you are. I might be sending you right on over to the hospital. So she checks me, and I am like 4.5 centimeters dilated. And she's like, yeah, we're gonna need you to go ahead and go to the hospital. So they send me on over to the hospital. They wheelchair me out, and they have these little pads for me to sit on, pads to put in the car to protect the stuff. And the hospital's like right across the street from the doctor's office. So we head on over to the doctor's office, and then, I mean, not the doctor's office, the hospital. And then when we get there, they're like having trouble checking me in and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, I already called ahead. I'm in there. I'm in your system. Blah blah blah. What in the world? I already filled out the paperwork. Everything was together before for like months ago. I've already prepared all that stuff. So I'm like, guys, what are you guys doing? Finally, they get everything together, and I'm like sitting in the hallway. I'm sitting in the waiting room because they can't put me in the room yet because they're trying to still get my info together. But they finally did. So the nurse came. They wheelchair me back to this nice, big, huge room. I was like, yes, it's big. But yeah, I'm still having contractions, and hubby's counting them, and we're like, oh my gosh. So they're like, the nurse was like, she's going to check me again in my blood pressure. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention. When I was at the doctor's office, my blood pressure was really high, so that was an automatic send over to the hospital as well. And when they got me situated in the room, changed my clothes, well, they put me on a gown and all that. They had me on the blood pressure monitor and stuff, and the monitors just to make sure everything was good. And my blood pressure was just extremely high. Everything, it just wouldn't go down. And so she was saying, what type of preference did you have for your birthing? I was like, yeah, I want to go all natural, nothing, no medication, nothing like that. And she's saying, because your blood pressure is so high, I'm thinking if we can get you some medicine to take the edge off, that maybe your blood pressure may go down. So they put me on this, dang, I can't remember the name of the stuff, but they put it in my IV, and my blood pressure was beginning, started to stabilize. The baby was good and everything. All that was good, and then so I'm trying to remember, guys. So she checks me again, and they told me I'm like at 6. And I was like, wow, I'm like progressing really fast. But then I was thinking it's probably going to be forever for me to get to 10 though. So hubby's hanging out in the room. My sister-in-law comes by. She stays for a little while. They getting them food. I can't even have any food. And I'm just like looking like, can you please sneak me something? But yeah, no one gave me anything. So, so shift change comes, and the nurses leave, and they change off, and the new nurse, she was gonna be the one who was pretty much gonna be helping me push and all that stuff and deliver. So she gets there, and she's like, let me check you. And then she checks, and I'm like at an 8 or something. I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting scared, I'm about to have to push. I'm telling hubby. She's like, oh, we're getting there. And I'm like, oh my god. Probably like an hour or 2 later, she checks again, and I'm like fully dilated. And she's like, yeah, we're gonna get ready to push. She starts getting the baby stuff and getting everything prepared. She goes, tells the doctor, blah blah blah. And the doctor's delivering another baby anyway, so he can't even come in there with us. So she's just gonna be her and just my husband, because my family lives in Texas and his family lived in Florida, so no one was here. My sister-in-law, um, she had to leave because when I filled out the forms, I put that it was just gonna be me and my husband, which what I thought or whatever. But yeah, so everybody's gone, and well, she's gone, and it's just me and my husband, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, she said I'm about to push, I'm scared, and he's like, don't be scared. It's nothing. You can do it. You can do it. I'm like, he's like, I'm gonna be right here. He's saying that he's gonna sit over there in that corner, and I'm just like, okay, okay. And then, so the nurse getting everything prepared. She gets her gloves, whatever she needs, and she tells me, spread, open your legs, blah blah blah. And she's like holding one leg, and like she tells my husband, she's like, Dad, I'm gonna need you to come over here and get this leg. So he thought he was gonna sit over there in that corner. I was dying laughing, and then a little pain hit me, and I stopped that laughing real quick. But yeah, so he thought he was gonna sit over there in that corner and like cheer, like, come on, man. No, you have to come over here and get this leg. So yeah, he still was cheering me on, but he had to hold this leg, and so he's on one leg, the nurse has the other leg, and I'm just like holding on and to the things on the hospital bed, and every time there's a contraction, they tell me, I'm like, contraction, and she's like, okay, you push, and they come, she runs over, grab my leg, hubby comes to grab the other leg, and then like I push, and she's like, you're doing so good, you're doing so good, and hubby's like, yeah, we a team, we got this, and he's like, you doing good, babe, you doing good, and so I'm feeling myself like, yo, I'm pushing this baby out. They're like, yeah, she's coming out, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, like, yeah, my face was like so ugly. Oh, yeah, I was so ugly. I'm just thinking about how ugly I was. Yeah, I was ugly, guys. And so, anyways, um, so another contraction starts, and then well, hold on, y'all, but tell me why I'm going to sleep, because these contractions are so like they're like coming like slowly, or I'm feeling them slowly, so I'm sleeping for like 2-3 minutes, I'm knocked out, and then I get a burst of pain, and I'm like, contraction, and then they run back over, he grabs this leg, she grabs this leg, and I start pushing. They're like, you're great, oh my gosh, I've never seen anybody at the first time just get this far. And within an hour the head was out, and so she's like, okay, you're gonna have to stay there, hold it, and I'm gonna have to run and get the doctor. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, don't push. I'm just standing there like, like, go get her, hurry up. And I was just like, it's fine. And she's like, do y'all want to see? You can look in the mirror and you can see her head going like this. We're like, no. And I was like holding this leg, like, no, I'm just gonna stay right here. We did not want to see it. And so the doctor comes, and she's like, wow, I wasn't expecting, you did so fast, and blah, blah, blah. So she gets down there, and she says, okay, with the next contraction, we're gonna push, okay? And she's getting all her stuff together. I'm like, okay. And then I'm laying there, and then I'm falling asleep again while she's there, and then a burst of pain. I said, contraction. And she's like, okay, we need you to push. And I push. I'm pushing, and she's like, oh my gosh, she's out. And so she wiggled her little way out, and I was just so happy. And I had to get, I didn't tear that much, so I was like concerned about that. And a lot of people say how they had a whole bunch of stitches and stuff like that. So I only got like one little tiny stitch. I was like, yes. So I didn't feel anything, but she was down there doing whatever. I'm busy worrying about my baby. They come and put her on my chest, and I was just in love. and she was crying. The hubby's like, "Don't cry, don't cry." They said, "No, we wanted to cry. We wanted to cry." And so he got to like be over there with her, help them, or go over there while they like bathe her and do all this stuff. And on the video, you could see me laying in the bed like, and hubby's over there with the nurse. They're like wiping her off and doing all her weights and measurements and all this stuff. And I'm just like, get her in the bed, like. But yeah, so that is my labor and delivery story. And I told you guys I had such an awesome delivery. Like everything went so fast, and like she pushed a little button out. I felt like a new person though. After you have a baby, you don't feel the same. I felt like really empowered. Like I'm a real woman now. Like, you know, I mean, I was a woman, but you know, like you really, really strong. And the journey has been great. I'm so excited. I love my baby girl, and she's sleeping right now. If she wasn't asleep, I'm not gonna wake her up for this video. If she wasn't asleep, I would put her on camera so you guys can see her. But she is so adorable. She has an Instagram page. It's Baby Eternity, all one word, Baby Eternity. And yes, her dad came up with that name, Eternity, and I love it. It's also the name of my dad's old music group that he started back in the day. Their name was Eternity. There was a gospel group, and I don't know, eternity just means forever. Like one day when this life is over, if you've given God your life and you know, you have salvation, you just giving your life to Christ. One day we're gonna go to heaven and dwell with Him for an eternity, and everything's gonna be awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited about life right now. I'm so excited about God and the things that He's doing in my life. If you haven't already, go check out my video. Anxiety and depression while pregnant, because during my pregnancy, oh, I hated it. I went through some things, so I was very scared to give birth. I didn't know how I was gonna act, how things were gonna go, but I mean, I gave birth with my husband, the nurse, and God, and myself, so it was awesome. I couldn't have prayed. I mean, I prayed, and God just outdid Himself. I had a great delivery. Go subscribe to our vlog channel. Hubby wants to do the labor delivery story, so I guess we'll tell it again, but with him included, so he can give you guys his point of view, because he's like, yo, we need to film that video, and he's been keep on saying that, but he never sits down so we can do it. So go subscribe to that channel, and I think I'll put that one on that channel. But we do vlogs over there, and we also have a husbands do our makeup challenge that's gonna be uploaded. We filmed it already, we just haven't put it up. And we're gonna do the jelly bean challenge, and we're gonna have some vlogs and stuff as well. So go subscribe to Fetty and Erica TV. That's FETTI and Erica, ERICA TV. I'll also have the link below in the description box. Follow me on Snapchat, that's Erica with Love. Instagram, Erica with Love. And thank you all for listening to my story. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and have a great, awesome day. Bye-bye. Oh, and this hair is the Annie wig. I just have it pulled up in a bun at the top and down at the back. So for the details and info on this hair, go watch my video. I'll trade Annie half wig. Yeah, it's like maybe a video or two before this one. So go check that out. Thanks again for watching. You all have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey, Mama J, my curls on fleek today.